Federal Reserve released a report last week exploring opportunities to create a fully digital US dollar, which could serve as a more stable alternative to other digital forms of money like cryptocurrency. Called central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, the currency would be equivalent to a digital form of paper money in the United States. According to the Federal Reserve, some potential benefits of the digital dollar could include streamlining of cross-border payments and supporting the dollar's role as an international currency. However, this could have negative ripple effect on banks and the broader financial ecosystem, the Fed points out in the report. The digital dollar could reduce the amount of people's deposits into bank accounts, limiting the money the banks can lend to consumers. Additionally, the White House is set to put itself at the center of U.S. crypto policy, a government-wide strategy for digital assets, which would call for reports from various agencies, may be released as soon as next month. Belarus Railways has been hacked by politically motivated cyber vigilantes. After encrypting the network using malware, a group of Belarusian hackers have pledged to provide decryption keys only if the Belarus government meets a list of demands. Among them is the release of 50 political prisoners and a commitment not to transport Russian troops in the event of a Ukrainian invasion. Cybercriminals laundered $8.6 billion worth of cryptocurrency in 2021, a 30% increase over 2020. Much of this growth came from DeFi in particular. Decentralized protocols received 17% of all funds sent from illicit wallets in 2021, up from 2% the previous year. And as usual, activity was heavily concentrated within just 583 deposit addresses, receiving 54% of all illicit funds. The Diem Association, a cryptocurrency initiative once known as Libra, backed by Meta Platforms, is weighing a sale of its assets as a way to return capital to its investor members. Diem is in discussions with investment bankers about how best to sell its intellectual property and find a new home for the engineers who developed the technology, cashing out whatever value remains in its once ambitious Diem coin venture. The International Monetary Fund is pushing El Salvador to ditch Bitcoin as legal tender. IMF directors, quote, stressed that there are large risks associated with the use of Bitcoin on financial stability, financial integrity, and consumer protection, as well as the associated fiscal contingent liabilities, end quote. The IMF predicts that under current policies, public debt will rise to 96% of GDP by 2026, putting the country on, quote, an unsustainable path, end quote. In the meantime, on Friday, January 21st, the president tweeted that he bought an additional 15 million of quote-unquote really cheap Bitcoin as the crypto market plummeted. Russia proposed a ban on use and mining of cryptocurrency last week. Russia's central bank cited threats to financial stability, citizens' well-being, and its monetary policy sovereignty in its proposal. Russia currently accounts for more than 10% of Bitcoin's global hash rate. Russia has argued for years against cryptocurrencies, saying they could be used in money laundering or to finance terrorism. It eventually gave them legal status in 2020, but banned their use as a means of payment. The bank proposed preventing financial institutions from carrying out any operations with cryptocurrencies and said mechanisms should be developed to block transactions aimed at buying or selling cryptocurrencies for fiat currencies. YouTube NFTs may be in the works. In a letter published on January 25th, YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki suggested the company is looking to branch into NFTs in the future as another source of revenue for creators. Quote, we're always focused on expanding the YouTube ecosystem to help creators capitalize on emerging technologies, including things like NFTs, while continuing to strengthen and enhance the experiences creators and fans have on YouTube, end quote. Thai regulators plan to prohibit the use of digital assets to pay for goods and services because it could create a risk for financial stability and the economy. According to a joint statement by the Bank of Thailand, Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and the Thai Finance Ministry, they have reviewed the benefits and risks of digital assets and deem it necessary to regulate their usage as a means of payment for goods and services to avert potential impacts on the country's financial stability and economic system. Online trading app Robinhood has begun rolling out cryptocurrency wallets to 1,000 customers as part of a beta test. In March, the rollouts is expected to expand to 10,000 customers. The beta testers are drawn from a wait list of over 1 million individuals. They will have a daily withdrawal limit of $3,000 and will be limited to 10 transactions a day. The Kazakhstan government has shut off the supply of electricity to Bitcoin miners through the end of January. The state-run Kazakhstan Electricity Grid Operating Company KGOC confirmed to Bloomberg that electricity has been cut off to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining companies from January 24th to 31st. According to government estimates from fall 2021, cryptocurrency miners used up to 8% of Kazakhstan's available energy supply. More than half of that is coming from gray operations that have refused to register due to tax requirements and the prospects of further government oversight. Intel, one of the world's largest chip makers, plans to present a low-voltage microchip with a specialized integrated circuit ASIC at an international conference on February 23rd at the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers of the University of Pennsylvania. Intel signed a procurement contract with cryptocurrency mining company GRIID Grid in September, according to partially redacted documents submitted to the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States. Intel emphasizes the energy efficiency of its product, pointing out that low-voltage chips could also reduce electricity bills and thus participate in meeting sustainability goals. And on a happier note, Tesla boss Elon Musk will eat McDonald's Happy Meal on television on one condition: if the American fast food chain accepts Dogecoin. Musk, who is nominally the richest person in the world, is known for influencing the value of Dogecoin through his social media comments. His utterings have helped the meme coin surge 5,859% over 2021, according to data from Coinbase, and the tweet on January 25th got more than 54,000 likes in a matter of minutes. Good for Elon.